Basic electrical preventive safety rules to be followed to avoid electrical accidents. Let us get into our class. Our first rule is do not work on live circuits. If unavoidable, use rubber gloves or rubber mats. While attending electrical fault, we should not work on live circuits. If it is unavoidable situation, then we must use rubber gloves and rubber mats. Next rule is do not touch live bare conductors. We should not touch any bare conductors or bus bars which are in live condition, that is, which are connected with live supply. So, we should not touch any bare conductors or uninsulated conductors. Our next rule is stand on wooden stool or an insulated ladder while repairing live electrical circuits or appliances or replacing fused bulbs. We should stand on a wooden stool or an insulated ladder while repairing live electrical circuits or appliances or replacing fused bulb. That is, in any case in our household, if we want to replace any fused bulb or any electrical outlets, we have to stand on the insulated ladder or wooden stool. Our next rule is stand on rubber mats while working, operating switching panels, controlling gears, etc. When we are working or operating switch panels or control gears, we should stand on rubber mat to avoid direct earthing to our body. Next safety rule is use screwdrivers or any electrical hand tools with wooden or PVC insulated handle when working on electrical circuit. That means always use insulated hand tools like screwdrivers, pliers, line testers, wire cutters, etc. while working on electrical circuits. Next is safety rule is replace or remove fuses only after switching off the circuit switches. Before replacing or removing any fuses, we have to ensure that the main circuit switch is switched off so that we could avoid electrical accidents. Our next rule is open the main switch and make the circuit dead. That means before working on any electrical circuit, open the main switch of the whole circuit and check with the test lamp whether the circuit is dead or not. Next safety rule is discharge static voltage in HV lines or equipments and capacitors before working on them. Even though we open the main switch, there will be some static electricity, say static voltage, present on the HV lines or equipments or in capacitors. So, before start working on them, we have to discharge the static voltage present on them. Our next safety rule is always use safety belts while working on poles or high rise points. When we need to working or attending any electrical fault on high electrical poles or in high rising point, we have to use safety belt to avoid falling from height. Our next safety rule is always use earth connection for all electrical appliances along with 3-pin or 5-pin sockets and plugs. That is, in 3-pin or 5-pin sockets, earth connections should be connected compulsory with earth pin to avoid electrical shock through electrical appliances. Our next safety rule is do not stretch your hands towards any moving part of the rotating machine and around the shaft. That means we should not stretch our hands towards any rotating part of the machinery. So in case of any motors or any machinery, any shaft is rotating, if we touch or if we stretch our hand, we may get accident. Our next safety rule is, do not use water on electrical equipment. We should not use water to clean any electrical appliances like motors, switchboards, panels, etc. Generally what we do, we use water to clean some materials, floors likewise. But for electric appliance, we should not use water to clean them. We should use dry clothes or brushes to clean electrical equipments. Our next safety rule is, do not connect electrical earthing to the water supply line. Earthing line should not be connected with water supply line by any means. One more important safety rule is, keep the workshop floor clean and tools in good condition. Our workplace should be always clean and neat. There should be no spill of any oil or any water on the floor. And the hand tools should be in good condition to attend any electrical work.
First aid treatment. First aid is emergency care given immediately to an injured person. The purpose of first aid is to minimize injury and future disability. In serious cases, first aid may be necessary to keep the victim alive. ABC of first aid. ABC stands for airway, breathing, and circulation. Airway. Attention must first be brought to the airway to ensure it is clear. Obstruction is a life-threatening emergency. Breathing. Breathing, if stops, the victim may die soon. Hence, means of providing support for breathing is an important next step. There are several methods practiced in first aid. Circulation. Blood circulation is vital to keep person alive. The first aiders now train to go straight to chest compressions through CPR methods. Disposal of waste material. Waste can be broadly classified as follows: rural waste, urban waste. Urban waste can further classified into solid waste and liquid waste. Some of the waste material in workshop are as follows: methods of disposal of waste. The different methods of disposal of waste are recycling, composing, landfill, incineration, waste compaction, reuse, animal feed, firewood. Personal protective equipment PPE. Definition: PPEs are the devices, equipment, or clothing used or worn by the employees as a last resort to protect against hazards in workplace. Categories of PPEs. Depending upon the nature of hazard, the PPE is broadly divided into the following two categories: non-respiratory, those used for protection against injury from the outside body, that is, for protecting the head, eye, face, hand, arm, foot, leg, and other body parts. Respiratory, those used for protection from harm due to inhalation of contaminated air. Some of the major PPEs used in industry are helmet, nose mask, industrial safety boot, hand gloves, goggles. hand screen, bodyguard, guidelines for cleanliness of workshop and maintenance, reasons for cleaning the workplace, cleaning of dry floors essentially to prevent slips and falls in the workplace. Disinfectants prevents the spread germs and illness because it will stop germs in their tracks. Proper air filtration reduces the exposures of hazardous substances like dust and vapors. Cleaning of light fixtures improve lighting efficiency. Using green cleaning products which is safer for both employees and the environment. Proper disposal of waste and recyclable materials keeps work areas clean. The 5S concept. Sort. Clearly distinguish needed items from unneeded and eliminate the latter. Straighten. Keep needed items in the correct place to allow for easy and immediate retrieval. Shine. Keep the workplace neat and clean. Standardize. The method by which sort, straighten, and shine are made habitual. Sustain. Maintain established procedures.
Hi, my name is Sita. With this, you complete your Unit 1 of Trade Electrician. Now, you know all the concepts related to safety. I will be helping you to solve your queries. Kindly go to the below link to submit your queries.